Whoever finished in front was going to win. Brown got the win on the race.
Let's see what happens tonight. Both real nice guys, great competitors, good pit crews. You know, they've worked really, really hard all year long to be in this position right here, right now. So this should be one exciting race.
95 of Petrowski is still on the track. He should not be there. There are 24 starters. So Petrowski getting waved into the pits. The pace car going in. We've got up in the front row Strauss in the 29-8 is Woodley. Coming down now for the start out of turn number 4. Green flag from Jerry Kritzman. Down the front chute. And as I said, Russ Brown looked to the inside, didn't go. Paul Pekonen all the way around down here on the front chute. Brings out the yellow flag. Paul Pekonen in the 98 started deep in the field. He started 12th row on the inside. He tried to make a run down to the inside. Then he got out of shape, almost brought it around, almost brought it back, almost brought it around, finally lost it.
Yeah, he just switched his weight.
Throw. Ron Hinson, the 40, and the 28 of Bob Barron round out the top 5 rows, the first 10 starting positions. Pace car once again goes down low, pulls into the rear pit gate entrance. That's the Burritt Chevrolet Lumina from Burritt Chevy Motors down on Route 104 just east of the Oswego Speedway, coming between 3 and 4. Out of the corner, green flag is out from Jerry Kritzman. We got another start this time. Looking down low, it was the 05 of Donnie Whalen. As the 18 of Russ Brown, as we thought, made a run down to the inside, got underneath the 11 of John Phelps, and then got picked off down there by the deuce of Andy Powell. Meanwhile, Goodermount on the outside on a charge, pulls up alongside the 18 of Russ Brown. They've got the separate battle going for the track title. Out in front, it is the 8 of Richard Woodley. Boy, what a move by the 3 of Scotty Landers. Down the front chute, Landers got a good move down the front chute. Underneath to pick up a couple of spots now, working underneath the 06 of Doug Cliff. He's behind the 05 of Donnie Whalen. Scott Landers, the number 3, his first year in limited super modified racing, got a couple of wins earlier this year. Dick Woodley, the race leader. It's Rick Strauss running in second. Dave Tritek is third. A spin down here on the front chute. Takes out the 69 of Regan, the deuce of Powell. The 11 of Phelps just kind of slid in. I doubt if he'll be penalized. And Russ Brown made a move down to the inside down here. I don't know if he was involved in the start of that or not.
And Bob Goodermount made a move to the outside. Both got by.
Both made good runs. And, you know, Denny, you can tell they're looking at each other in this one.
Well, they know all they have to do is finish one position in front of the other one, and whoever...
But only one lap completed. And they'll be starting out single file, and of course that changes the complexion of the event very quickly, as the side-by-side racing that you see in the early going all of a sudden becomes single file down into the third corner. Green flag is out from Jerry Kritzman. They get on it in a hurry. Going to the outside, Timmy Garou starting to make a move back at the rear of the field. Down the front chute now, Rick Strauss trying to look underneath the 8 of Dick Woodley. Down into the corner, it's Woodley on the outside, Strauss the inside. Down the back chute, a new leader, the 29 of Rick Strauss, and trying to follow him through the 99 of Dave Tritek. But Woodley battling back on the outside. Scott Landers in the high groove, trying to come around the 05 of Donnie Whalen. Down the front chute, it's Landers on the outside. He picks off Whalen. He's working on Tritek. And now we got the 40 of Ron Hinson, a little bit out of shape down in turn number 2. He gathers it up. Your leader, the 29 of Rick Strauss. He got the lead from the 8 of Dick Woodley. And the 3 of Scott Landers now making a run on the outside. Landers and Woodley. Landers takes over the spot. Meanwhile, Russ Brown has picked off a couple of positions. He is now 2 cars ahead of the 40 or the 77. Bob Goodermount. Goodermount has got to get hustling here as Brown has the lead. That's all he needs. The battle between those two, it just depends on who beats the other one. The rest of the race for the track title is not important. The 3 now taking over the lead. That is Scott Landers. Landers in that number 3, moving out in front. Meanwhile, they jam up down to the inside, trying to get underneath the 28 of Bob Barron. Down in the corner, he is working on the 8. Can't get quite through there. They go 3, 4 wide in the turns. They come through out of turn number 4. Scott Landers has the lead. And a couple of cars, and Russ Brown into the wall. Russ Brown, the 28 of Bobby Barron, the 98 of Paul Pekonen, 06 of Doug Cliff, 33 of Bob Rundell, the deuce of Andy Powell, 37 of R.J. Freeman, the 72 of Greg Furlong. They're all involved, but I think we're going to have some damage on the 18 of Russ Brown on this one, Denny.
Yes, that left front wheel caught that inside wall pretty hard, and it's definitely bent in. This is going to put him out of the race, or certainly out of the competition. If they can get it to the pits and get it straightened out, you know, they'll be pretty lucky. It took a pretty hard shot.
Well, the 06 of Doug Cliff, you can see the front bumper hanging from that car. The 33 of Rundell really got the rear bumper banged up, and the front end of that car is all gone, Denny. The left front tire. White flag back out from Jerry Kritzman. We've got Scott Landers out in front, looking for his third feature win of the 1993 racing season. Rick Strauss running in second. Andy Jodway, Darrell Nichols, and Dave Tritek, the top five. Green flag is back out as Paul Pekonen limps into the pits in the number 98. Here comes the 0 looking underneath the 34. Darrell Nichols on the outside racing Rick Strauss. Strauss goes way wide. They take it 3 wide down the back straight. Jodway on the hammer back underneath. Jodway goes from 4th to 5th to 3rd in 1 lap and comes out of turn number 4 running in 3rd down the front chute. It's Scott Landers, the race leader. Andy Jodway running in 2nd. Darrell Nichols is up to 3rd. Rick Strauss, the early leader, running in 4th. Dave Tritek rounds out the top 5. Dick Woodley is in 6th. And the 41 of Dean Hogue is on the charge. There's the 11 of John Phelps going back into the pits. He's had problems all night in this one. Scott Landers, the race leader. Keep your eye on Dean Hogue, working, trying to get up into the top 5. He started in 16th. He is on the outside, goes by a couple of cars, and Hogue moves into 6th. He has picked up 10 spots already. Now moves in behind the 99 of Dave Tritek. 20.3 that lap for Scott Landers. Andy Jodway continues to hold off the 34 of Darrell Nichols. It's still Jodway in 2nd. Nichols running 3rd. Look at Goodermount down to the inside going into turn 3. They go 3 wide between 3 and 4. Goodermount down to the inside, getting up into the top 10. He is now running in 8th. Mark Crawan gets by as well, moves into 9th, and Dick Woodley falls back to 10th. Down the back chute into the corners now. Your leader, the number 3, is Scott Landers. 0, Andy Jodway running in 2nd. 34 of Darrell Nichols is 3rd. That lap, 19.904. One of the fastest laps we've ever had recorded in the limited super modified division. A 19.904 for Scott Landers. He is the race leader. Andy Jodway doing a sensational job running 2nd. Darrell Nichols is 3rd. Then a big battle for 4th. Rick Strauss is on the inside. Dean Hogue the outside. Timmy Garou and Bob Goodermount right behind him. 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th running in a bunch right there. And Dave Tritek trying to close ground. Meanwhile, out in front, a 22nd lap again for your leader. The 3 is Scotty Landers. Here's this battle. Hogue on the outside, and Hogue takes over 4th, but he's got a long way to go. He needs a yellow flag to get a shot at the win here. Hogue has moved into 4th with a fine run from 16th. Scott Landers, another lap of 20 seconds flat. Darrell Nichols, the veteran, starting to pressure the rookie, the 0, Andy Jodway. He's making Jodway drive a little bit harder into the corners every time. Jodway trying to hang on to that runner-up spot. Nichols working him over. Here comes Russ Brown back on the track in the number 18. Goodermount now for sure has to finish at least, I believe, a couple of more laps, because Brown is coming out 9 laps down, I believe. He's at least 9 laps down. Your race leader, another 19.905 for Scott Landers. Andy Jodway, Darrell Nichols, 2nd and 3rd. Here is the 41. Yellow flag is out, and as we said, if Dean Hogue had any chance to win this one, it had to come on a yellow flag. Andy Powell bringing out the yellow flag down in turn number 4, and Powell apparently banged the inside hub rail as the left front of the car, the left front tire, just kind of bang to the inside of the car. Andy is out of the car. He's okay. The left front tire is not, and Andy Powell is going to be out of this one. Right now, Russ Brown is 9 laps down. Denny, Bob Goodermount needs only to complete 2 more laps. If he completes 2 more laps, he'll have 16 in. He'll get him in before Russ Brown could get 16 in, and that'll be the title race right there.
Yeah, it's pretty much over. There's no question about it. Bob is running real good. His car seems to be running really well, and it was a bad break for Russ Brown. But, you know, that happens sometimes, you know, he won lap. So, I wouldn't be surprised if there's one person that could really do it, would be Tim.
John Phelps ready to come back out of the track in the number 11 as Scott Landers lays him down out of turn number 2. The pace car has the lights off. The Burrett Chevy Lumina, Burrett Chevrolet, Route 104, just east of the Oswego. Go down Jim Champagne Drive, turn to your right, go a quarter mile. You're at Burrett Motors. Green flag is back out. Right away, Scott Landers getting a little bit of pressure from the 0 of Andy Jodway, 34. Daryl Nichols and the 41 of Dean Hogue. Now Garou trying to look underneath the 41 of Hogue. Garou is running in 5th, and Bob Goodermount is right there 6th. So the car's running 4th, 5th, and 6th. Started 14th, 16th, and 18th. The 8th, 9th, the 7th, 8th, and 9th rows on the outside. Garou looking underneath Hogue as Goodermount looks to the outside, and Garou gets through there. Timmy Garou in the Nestle Chunky New Utica Rum Speedway, number 5, picks up the spot down to the inside. Phelps bringing the 11 back into the pits. Landers not able to get away from Jodway this time. And he is running 20.0. Goodermount gets underneath Hogue, so Dean, after getting up to 4th, now gets shuffled back to 6th. Down into turn 3, it is Landers, the race leader. They complete lap number 16 right here. Landers, Jodway, Nichols, Garou, and Goodermount in that order. And with 16 laps complete, the 1993 Oswego Speedway Limited Supermodified Track Champion is the 77 Bob Goodermount. Goodermount has clinched the title. Landers out in front. Boy, Nichols made a peek underneath the 0 down the front chute. Look at that time, 19.879. 19.879. That's an unofficial track record for Scott Landers. And he follows it up with a 19.9. But Landers, 19.879. And now look at Garou working on the outside of Daryl Nichols. Down the back chute. Nichols trying to get underneath the 0 of Jodway. Garou going to work him on the outside. Down the front chute. The lead belongs to Scott Landers, 19.826. A little bit quicker still. Landers in that 3, really getting the job done, but the battle right now is for 3rd between the 34 of Nichols and the 5 of Garou, the 0 of Jodway. Down the front chute, Landers out in front, just stroking it along, 19.771. Scott Landers, 19.771 out in front as the next 4 cars all battle right together. 21 laps complete as they come out of turn number 4. It's Jodway in the 0 and the rookie doing a tremendous job hanging on to 2nd. He's got Garou now looking on the outside. Nichols on the inside. Here comes the 77 of Goodermount. He slides underneath Garou. Garou battles back on the outside. 4 cars all running for 2nd. As a 19.89, that lap for Scott Landers. Here now, the 34 of Nichols has the wheel underneath Jodway. They brush between 1 and 2. Jodway on the outside has to give ground. Garou goes by. Goodermount is underneath as well. They battle between 3 and 4. It is Scott Landers, 19.738. Can he get a 19.6 before this one is over? Running 2nd, Daryl Nichols. Timmy Garou is 3rd. Bob Goodermount runs 4th. Andy Jodway, a fantastic run, is 5th. The white flag is out. 1 lap to go. 19.9 that time. Backed it out a little bit. Here comes Garou back to the outside of Nichols. Garou making a run for second here on the last lap. Garou in a point battle himself with Scott Landers, by the way, for the 3rd position. Here comes the checkered flag. The win goes to Scott Landers. Second is Darrell Nichols. Timmy Garou is 3rd. Bob Gutermount is 4th. Andy Jodway is 5th. Dean Oak 6th. Mark Cron 7th. Rick Strauss is 8th. Dave Tritek finishes in 9th. The last lap for Scott Landers, 19.703. That is a track record for the limited super modifieds. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the limited super modified feature event, his 3rd win of the season. How about a nice hand for Scott Landers? And I believe that about wraps up the limited super modified Rookie of the Year award as well. 3 feature wins for Landers. Denny, his last lap, 19.703.
No question about it, the fastest lap of the year. Fastest lap since the classes came to be. You're talking some serious speed there. I didn't think that one of these cars would be much under the 19.9 bracket, but he's proven right there that they can run, I would say, the way he was looking, probably down in the 19.6 or maybe even 19.5.
I was going to say, by the end of 1994, we may be seeing some 19.5-second laps here.
I wouldn't be a bit surprised. That tonight, I didn't think this track was in that good a condition to be able to turn those speeds. I know it's good, but with the oil spills and so on early, I thought it would slow it down a little bit. 19.7 on those hard tires that they have to run is an incredible speed.
Well, you know, we talked about timing earlier, and I timed lap after lap. When he got the first 19.7, I thought I might have mistimed him. You know, you think you miss a tick on the clock or something, you hit it a little bit early or whatever, but I kept getting him, so it kept getting faster and faster.
You couldn't make that many mistakes, right?
That's what I thought. He gets the photos taken. We've got Tom Baker. Well, we got more photos to be taken. A gallon of Kyanized New Bright White Exit Stain Sealer. Excellent for sealing charred, burned, or smoke-damaged areas. Ideal for sealing knots and water stains. Provided by the Wet Paint Company and Kyanize. And, of course, we got our Kyanize and Wet Paint representatives down there as well. Larry Adamschick and Pat Burns down to make the presentations. And we've got Tom Baker down for an interview with the race winner. Let's go down to Tom Baker in victory lane with Scott Landers.
Okay, Roy, the winner of tonight's feature event, Scott Landers. First of all, Scott, congratulations on your victory.
Well, thanks. It's a great way to the end of the year. You know, hopefully maybe we can do it next week, but this was a points night, and I guess we're probably ending up 4th. I'd like to congratulate Bob on his point victory.
Nice win for you tonight, and certainly got to give you a boost going into next week, Scott. How are you going to approach the Limited Nationals next weekend? You going to approach it as just another race, or is there anything different that you're going to do to prepare the car for next weekend's 50-lapper?
No, I don't really think we can make the car go any faster, so we'll just go over it, make sure everything's tight, and we'll be ready for next week.
Track record run there at the tail end, 19.7 some odd seconds, I believe. Roy announced the time just after the feature was over. Got to feel good to finally get going that fast, and just at the right time, too, right before the Classic.
Yeah, the car felt basically perfect. I think there's a little more we can get out of it. We'll try.
Well, we wish you the best of luck next week in the Limited Nationals. Scott Landers, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks.
We've got representatives, a whole party full of people from Northside Collision up in the VIP tower tonight. Of course, Northside Collision, a long